Welcome to Netherlands Q Sport. We'd like to thank Mr. Wetsi Morake and his executive for having us here today.
Guys, welcome. Obviously, we're here for one reason. One is to learn how to play this game. Two is to become obviously to know the rules of the game, as well as to play the sport. You know, we want you to play this game, but more importantly, this game is played mostly by men. Hence the project WYAD. Women is mainly our target. We want more women to play the sport, and we want more youth, all these young kids, anyone under 35. You are our target. We want you to play the sport. And lastly, more importantly, disabled persons. You know, our sport, we have, I don't even think I know 10 people in Middlelands or in Soweto that are disabled that plays this game, and yet you know that there is people that play this game. So the whole idea is to get everybody to know the sport, that it's accessible and it's available. Hence we've partnered with all these professionals that you see here. So today the main focus is to teach you how to play the game, which will be done here.
Can I just come in on the disability front? So worldwide, there's a World Disability Association which caters, they come basically from the Olympic Committee and they filter down to the various sports. With Q Sports, you've got snooker, pool. I was speaking to one of the ladies, Tuli? Is it Tuli?
Yeah,
I was speaking to Tuli. The game for disabled people in South Africa is not there. We need to get more disabled people so that they can go overseas, represent the country and do well. Okay, so that's the target we're looking at. The youth, we want to get people, you know, I always say there's a junior who's playing now on the world tour. He started at 5 years old. He's 16, he's on the tour, he's in the top 32 in the world. So if we can get our juniors right now. We also have a program which has been rolled out throughout of South Africa called Pool for Change. So Pool for Change is putting pool into schools. They're making it part of the curriculum. In the Western Cape we have 164 plus schools. The Northwest Province we've got about 10 schools. Durban we've got about 10, so it's slowly rolling out across the country. Soon we'll have schools hopefully in Soweto and the greater region where they have pool tables in classes. Thank you.
Any word from the CEO, guys? You know, how does he feel about the project? Welcome abantu Bukumkosi.
Good day, guys. Ngiyabonga ukuthi nize and support this. Especially I wanted women. I can see there's a lot of guys here. I'm a little bit disappointed, but I wanted women and disability people to support this thing with EFA and want this sport which is even national wise, and everybody knows about the pool. Not only with the pool it plays in an alcohol place, it's not. This is a professional sport and we want to grow the sport far from there.
Okay. And we've got Beatrice on the side. She's just recently been to Zambia, you know, to witness how pool is played in the continent. You can just give people feedback how it's been like playing in the national championships and going into Africa.
Hello everybody. My name is Beatrice. I hope you can hear me. Yeah, as Buku has said, ipuli ayidlalwa nje emathaveni. Now recently we now concentrating on small kids and women, disabled people, so that if it's easy for them to reach where we couldn't reach. You know, so that they can go and play national championships and all that, things like that. Same applies to, I went to Zambia, it was very nice. Now Kona Zambia, Guma African, so that's what we're trying to do here. Only if we can get support from everybody else and our parents. Thank you.
Guys, you're officially welcome to the tournament. We've got Espel, one of the big development officers of the sport. Oh, Lisa, yeah. A few words from Lisa, you know, how you feel about being here today. What are your expectations? Have you guys have already started with the program with Wonder Clean, teaching the under 11s and whatever? What is the road ahead, Lisa?
Sanibonani. First thing ngajabula just ukubona especially our target here, the youth, the women and also the disabled. But also to you guys, I think you are blessed or you are lucky to have Wetsi Morake here. He played this game for more than 30 years, I guess, because he played the under 23, under 18. He started old, as he said, that small boy started at 5. This one definitely started at 13 or 14. So it's good to see this guy at age of 9 is already playing. So they can achieve more than with former world champion. Maybe a lot of you know about that, but it's a story of another day. But it's much great to see you all of guys, especially the parents, supporting the juniors. Because without you, we won't have these kids, we won't allow them to come and play. They've got their homework and all those things. And I think with you guys, we can have a push, especially to our government, to have these places like academies and locations. Because it's our battle. With me, with Rafique, we can't win, but with your support, we've got the sports centers. Those sports centers, they need to have the pool tables, they need to have the academies. Yeah. Instead of using them for smoking drugs and everything, you understand? So with you guys, I believe we can go far. Thank you.
Okay, let's hear from Nankanda Ndaba, is the marketing official for the project. What is it that the sport needs? What needs to change to attract sponsors and the media? Yeah, your view. Maishang is this
Salman Ninge. Mina ngi-marketing director uNhlanhla. Mina into engibonayo i-sports i-pool mele ithole abantu bazi kakhulu ngayo nokuthi sidlalwa kanjani nabantwana njengoba sesebancane sona bathole i-career basesebancane bazi ukuthi i-pool akusinto edlalwa nje ebhodini njengoba usisigugu bese kashilo into eyi-career ingabathatha ibayise somewhere as kunama-soccer star nayo i-pool mele siyithathe njenge-sport esifana namabhola nama-tennis na wonke lama-sports akhona. So mina ngithi abantwana mabaqhubeke nabazali baphusha abantwana babo baqhubeke badlale i-pool. Ngiyabonga.
Thank you. On that note, we're going to start here, everyone, just to, this section will be doing player development, to teach you how to play this side, and to learn the rules as well. You can ask the questions, but ideally, we were suggesting to do the rules workshop and the referees workshop inside there. Here we teach you how to play, how to hold. The coach here and his team will teach you everything you need to know. So this side will be teaching you how to play. If you think you know how to play, or you don't want to learn how to play, you want to become a referee, or you want to learn the rules, that is done on the inside there. But for the first 30 minutes, and we all stay here just to see what the coach and his team has in store for us, and then from there we can take it forward. Thank you guys.
Okay, guys. It's exactly now, what's the time now? Is it 1:30?
Yeah.
Is it 1:30? 12:12. Yeah, we are preempting that at least 2 o'clock we'll have lunch, then the program will run smoothly up until then, okay? And members of the media, feel free, there'll be a number of coaches here, engage them, find out from them how it's like. You can see them all wrapped up. If you want to know which of these people are the referees, coordinators, the coaches will give you directions and you make sure that the event gets a walk. And we want to thank all the media personalities that are here, YTV, Weekly SA, Soweto Oracle, Soweto TV, and everyone else that's here. Thank you for being here, guys. We need your support, and with a media partnership with great PR, this sport can be able to reach its ultimate greatness. And Aduta continua.
Where's Wetsi?
Yeah, just one back, yeah.
You can tell them at what age we were playing pool, Wetsi and I. We were juniors, Franz, myself, Wetsi.
At least 12, 13, 14.
14. Okay? You guys are young. You guys are small. You start now with the basics. I always say the basics are very important. So at 9, I started playing. 13, I made my first snooker century on the big table. At the age of 23, I won my first provincial title. I've won everything in Gauteng. I've made it to the semi-finals of the SA Snooker Championships, but because snooker is my love and not pool, I didn't play pool professionally or at provincial and national level. What I am doing is taking snooker as the background. Because I'm the national head coach, we do cue sport coaching. I'm gonna show you how to hold your cue, how to pot a ball, and how to do things so that when you get to my age or when you get to the age of Mr. Morake, Wetsi or Mr. Israel, you're going to be a champion. I guarantee you. I've got a youngster, well, I don't know if you know, he's from the Western Cape, 11, 12 years old, listening son. What's his name? Yusuf Edward. So Rais Edward came to me when I was the head coach of Western Cape. He was about 9 years old. They won the World Team Championships. World Team Championships under 18 or under 15. Under 18 World Team Championships. I think he was 13 or 14 years old. He came to me at 9. So what I'm saying is, we can do the same for you. We can turn you into champions. However, if you want to be a champion, you have to do certain things. You have to have commitment, you have to have passion, you have to be dedicated. You have to do schoolwork. School comes first before pool. Remember that. Okay? So, has everybody got cues? Has everybody got cues?
Yeah, those that have cues are just raise. Let's start with the ones that have cues, yeah.
Right, so I want how many juniors and I want
Just get a few girls.
I want 15, I want 15 here, 15 there.
Yeah.
Lisa, if you can help me on that side as well, if you can help me to do bounce between the two. Right? So let's say 15 this side, 15 this side.
Yeah.
So I want 2 year, and 3 year, and 3 year.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is, I'll show you. Yeah. So 1, 2.
Yeah.
Put 3 there, and I want 3 people here and 2 people here.
3 here, guys.
Right? So come this side. Okay, so everybody's at the table. The most basic thing, and I like to start with the stance, because the stance is what keeps you grounded. It's what makes you stable. Okay, it gives you that stability. It's like concrete. You don't move. I always say, my stance is so strong, no one can push me over when I'm down in the stance.
This one.
So when you walk into the shot, have a look at this. It is like this. If it's too far back, then you don't have any range of motion. You can't take the cue any further back. So playing and practicing this, walking into the shot, that is muscle memory. I went 1, 2, 3, back, and shoot. I'm going to close my eyes.
Uthi ngicela ningilaleleni kahle ne ucoach uthi uhlole for the notes tsena ne then le to one ikhombisa ke emuthusi Thank you. Coach, you already told me this lesson. Ne? Because after this program, then what the next time I open a Lilona, then the Tabelican part 2. Ne? Part 2. So something part 1. What did you learn? Okay.
Because the next time I come, I want to see you doing this perfect. Perfect. It doesn't mean I'm here today and you're never going to see me again. I'm busy speaking to Wetsi, to Matuse, and a whole lot of other people to do a lot of coaching here in Ikasi. Okay? Myself, Mr. Morake, Prince, Wetsi, we're going to be working together. Matuse from room 8. We're going to be working together. Okay, so I want this year that they planted, you keep a copy at home. Show your parents. Show your parents, this is what I learned today. This is what I'm practicing. But remember what I said. School work first.
Okay? What did the coach say?
School work first. If I hear that you guys are not doing well in school, I take your cue away. No. I take your cue, that's how I work. I want good grades, right? School is important, right? Okay. So we got the front post, the back post. The front post, we aiming the white ball. Sorry, my God. We aiming to see we hitting the white ball at the right place. Oh. What? Remember, I put the ball with my eyes closed. Now I'm gonna play it again with my eyes closed. Watch. I'm gonna just look down. Right? Watch. Now remember, bridge, stance, grip, walking into the shot, feathering, bridge, everything.
Close his eyes. Sorry guys, I need the two young girls.
Wait, you don't play it. I'm playing the coach. You are going to play as you are playing a ghost ball.
So you play virtual football.
You imagine a ball next to the ball that you want to do. Then automatically when you hit it, but if you cut it, it's going to start pushing first and then it will.
So put your cue like so. Right, so should make, perfect. Right, let it hang over a little bit. Let it hang over a little bit. So, you know, has anybody watched Marvel 4?
Okay, Avengers.
Avengers? Yeah. The guy with the hammer. Yes. Right? So, we're going to be Thors today because when we pick up our cues, we're going to pick it up the way he picks up his hammer. Like this. This. Right? That way. So we're going to do it this way. We're just turning it around. Now.
The two reds needs to be here, and we've got this J. The J we do it with a yellow. Okay, so this is how it should be. And then as you're picking them, the black ball must be on the black spot. The black ball must be on the black spot. You have to make sure, also what is important to make sure that the balls are tight. So you need to tighten them up. As you remove the triangle, they shouldn't move. You see?
Remember I said the pull stroke is not allowed here because the pull stroke is a double hit. That's why we charge it. So I'm playing a touch ball. It's a touch ball. It's a touch ball on opponent's ball. I've got nothing to do with this ball. So I'm playing away from my own ball. This is not a foul, it's a fair shot.
Now it's heavier here at the back, so if I have to do it this way, okay? Now, remember what I showed you? So you're basically taking the cue and doing that. You see, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to, if I have to play, I played like this. So the same way you did it, we're doing this. Okay? Now remember, this is a bit longer. So learn one of the two. Try it this way. So where you're sitting like this. Now because I'm sitting, so I don't have mobility in my legs. And I'm going to give you a little breakdown of how to start. Okay, so when you get your cue, you'll know exactly where to hold the cue, how to put your other hand. Okay, now remember that because of your situation, you're going to be using, number one, a mechanical bridge. It's what's called a mechanical bridge. As a disabled person, you are allowed to use a mechanical bridge in the game of pool, game of snooker. Okay? So, because of you sitting all the time, you're in a seated position, you're going to pick up your cue. So, I want you to... Now remember, we said we want you to be comfortable.
Open like this.
She's disabled, but when it comes to the game on the table, am I right? How long are you playing? About how many years?
She's an administrator.
You play and you do administration.
Yes.
Without administrators, the game doesn't survive.
Exactly.
We need administrators. Okay, so thank you for the great job you do. We really appreciate it. You know, you'll check me. Cooks, put your hand, give it. Yeah. To do this coaching course today. I'd like to present Google Deboko with the certificate of achievement. Thank you, my darling.
Shake the hand.
No, this is no, Jade.
Oh.
This is Jade. Congratulations. Yes. Come, shake hands. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now remember what I taught you, eh?